Yeah, Leaf would love to get 3-1 here. They'd love to get that win, and they'd love to knock a few points up in the rankings here. It will be all to play for here. 2-1 in favor of Leaf eSports. Solid have 1 point on the board in this matchup. It's game number 4 here in our round of 4 series between these two Table 1 clashes. Here we go. 5 minutes on the clock as kickoff comes to be. Doomsday challenges on with GMS, and it will be early start in favor of Solid as Six follows it around. It will try and be contested by Krazak, but Data off the backboard might try for a shot here. Doomsday comes in, but Krazak there, good defensive, gets it back around over towards Solid's side here. Seeks, centers it up. It will be up to pass towards Data and Doomsday. Doomsday takes control and heads it back over towards the corner, and GMS and Krazak on the defensive here. Seeks can't get a shot. This time will just disrupts the ball's path here. And so far, not good defensive from both teams. Will keep it away from going in the goal there, as GMS does prove here. Krazak and Co there, all up within the same area. Now we'll head over towards Solid's side. Data putting it back over towards the corner this time, and Seeks will set up for a backboard shot. It will be Data trying to shot, but they won't find it in this case. It will be too far over to the right-hand side.
Nice conventional pass here from Krazak, sets it up here. Sky's can keep the pressure building. GMS at the top of the box. Any mistake here on defense is going to set them up for a good opportunity. They have an all-in offensive play here. You see GMS still at the top of the box. Doomsday lines this one through, but it's keeping it over to Seeks. A good start. Krazak's on target, but a little bit wide now yet again. And back in for the finish. Krazak for the self-crash. Sky with a great assist. That's a 1-0 situation here. You pull this one through. Data's waiting on the line. How is it going to go? Trying to figure out the angle. Thinks the ball is going to fly across the box and turns the car appropriately and sets up for a nice play to the bottom 90.
Well, Leaf start off in advantage, and now they've got to keep it. Like I said, they would love to have this victory in the series here. Ball centered, Doomsday takes control, and Data's going to go for an instant shot, and Solid will get it instantly into 1-1 right there. 3 minutes 45 on the clock. There comes Solid with the comeback.
Doomsday to Data sets up for a great redirect and a finish here in goal. GMS seeing the play, thinks it's going to go off the post and might be able to make a flip to carry that one out for a clear. But all in all, setting up for a 2v1 situation on a quick breakaway was a great chance here for Team Solid to come back in for the equalizer.
Here we go. Ball kick off 1-1. Once again, Solid will even things up. Krazak takes control. GMS going to go for a shot. Doomsday right there with the save. Sky's going to come in and see what he can find this time. But Six disrupts it, heads it back over towards the other side of the corner. And Data now will send it back over towards Leaf's side of things. But GMS with a very nice shot. Krazak disrupts it away from Doomsday. And now it will be Sky trying to chime in with a direction of his own. GMS with a very nice shot. But Doomsday's there to defend, and we'll put it back over towards Leaf's side of things. Data now in control. A Solid look to take match number 4 here. And Seeks and Data and Sky all contending in the middle of the air. And it will be Krazak with a very nice shot. He sets up an angle for Sky, but he won't find anything. And it will be Solid with the defense once again. 3 minutes with this match to go.
I got to say, Skyline has been setting up passes over and over again, and Krazak is just in position, really, really great positioning this game. And I would say that arguably this entire series has been this way. But in particular, they've just been setting each other up one after another. And they're doing a great job executing, but the defense has stopped each and every one of those. They're going to have to change something up right now. Playing to the center is working great so far. They haven't had a lot of backboard passes, and that might be able to change it up here if they're able to execute something like that.
Good defense from Seeks, keeps it away from Leaf, taking their second. We're halfway through this matchup here, and it's a close matchup at that, but there's an open goal. GMS does go for the shot, but Data's there just in time to get it out of the way, and now it will be Sky contending onto Doomsday. Data's going to be deaded out of the way, and it will be Seeks that gets Sky back as well. So Krazak off the backboard. GMS going to try and chime it in. It almost goes in. It does go in. I thought Data had the defensive there, but I was totally wrong as Leaf take the advantage once again right here, right now.
You see the demo coming in, sets up for the 3-2 situation, and you would expect that Team Solid would be able to then turn the tide and force a holdback on the offensive force coming from Leaf, but they take advantage of the play, and the bit of destruction actually sets up a little bit of a distraction, enough so that Leaf's actually able to turn around and get a goal out of that one. And to that 90, what a sick shot from GMS.
Well, Doomsday will try for a shot. It will be defended by Krazak. Data's going to disrupt it and send it right back towards him. And GMS over towards the corner will keep the ball over towards Solid's side of the pitch. And 2-1, Leaf eSports have a nice advantage. Sky's going to set himself up with the backboard. No one can follow it through this time as Seeks gets it out of Krazak's line of sight now. Doomsday and Seeks going to feed it over towards the goal. Not happening today as it's disrupted, and Data gets himself back over towards Sky, who will bounce it off the backboard. One more shot in contention for Leaf. Not going to happen today. 2-1. It's so good for Leaf, and they could really do with this victory here. Seeks sets up a shot. Krazak moves the ball path back over towards Solid side, and so far Leaf have been in control. A good shot comes out from Krazak, but Seeks defends it, and Data, what are you doing? That was not how you should do that. And Krazak will take an own goal for Leaf Esports, 3-1. That's not how that should be done at all.
Well, I'm not sure what Data was going for. I think it was a pass to Doomsy, but that is not how you want to have to handle that situation. So we're in a spot right now in the series where it's 2-1. So no matter what, Leaf is either going to take the tie or the win. Solid is now on their heels. They need to force a tie here to hold on with additional points in this division. And that is not the way you want to do it. Already another on target. And yet again, that entire time, we saw Krazak and Sky continually attacking the box and just forcing defensive plays. And you get a little mishap like that, and it does set you back quite a bit.
3-1. That goal could have potentially cost Solid here, as even if they score, they've got to get another one. It's a minute left on the clock as Leaf will go in with the aggression. GMS off the backboard. Data defends it this time. And there's still 2 goals to find. If Leaf can keep this aggression up, then that could just mean that, well, in the end, Team Solid might not even have a chance to go for a shot. Doomsy and Seeks will try to take control. Sky is there to try and challenge. GMS will come in and disrupt it. 30 seconds on the clock now. Ball's at center line. Seeks will pass off to Doomsy, but Krazak's going to go for a shot anyway. Data defends. And 30 seconds now. Sky set himself up. Seeks with a defensive one more time here. Even so, Leaf Esports, they're not letting up whatsoever. Doomsy and Sky up with the ball. Seeks is also there with them. And Solid will try and take control, but even so, look at the timer right here, 10 seconds on the clock. It looks like it will be Leaf taking game number 4 here. Doomsy will try for a shot, but it's going all the way back towards Solid side of the pitch. And it looks like Leaf Esports walk away 3-1 and 3-1 here. They take the series nicely in style.
It's a bit of an upset here to see the 7th position taking on 1 and consuming 3-1 here for the game. That's going to be a lot of points here to benefit them here in the division. The ball won't drop, by the way. I really do appreciate how they're going to keep this one going. Just all in all, I got to say, so in the seeding tournament, they did have Flarkey playing on the position here for Team Solid. They moved in and took Doomsy here for this week's. It was a good trade-off. I think that they definitely made great headway here with that positioning change. They've set up Doomsy for a consistent offensive force. This game just wasn't that game. They didn't set up Doomsy a whole lot. They actually were forced back on defense considerably, and Seeks and Data were forced to play those out to the line and then try to carry through on a successful clear. And at the same time, Leaf is continually building pressure from the 50 and coming back into that same mentality we saw out of game 1. Looking real strong there. Krazak had 5 shots on goal, an absolute offensive monster, and GMS is the best, comes in and gets a nice play here to the 90 to solidify that victory there. And once you get that 3rd goal with the limited time they had left, it was so difficult for Solid to come back into this match. So overall, congratulations to Leaf. You guys will take this one for the best of 4 or the round of 4. And Team Solid, they're going to go down a little bit here in the standings. We'll see how that affects them later on